Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's get right into the Real Housewives of Potomac. The girls are at the lake house. We're going to pick up right where it left off. So Wendy and Ashley are still yip yapping, and Wendy is going in hard on Ashley, and to me Wendy is now making a fool of herself because clearly you can see Ashley is like, I'm done talking. So Wendy tells Ashley to shut up because you can't even pay your phone bill, brokey. And everybody is looking at Wendy like, brokey? Like, Ashley husband rich. And so Ashley is like, come on, Wendy, you sound stupid. And so Wendy took that as into saying, Ashley saying, you're stupid. No, she said your read was stupid because clearly I'm not broke. And so now Wendy is like, I got 4 degrees. 4 degrees. How many degrees you got? I got 4 degrees. I'm like, bitch, you the only one that got all them damn student loans. Don't nobody give a fuck. No, congrats. I'm happy to see women, black women having their 4 degrees, however many degrees you want to have. That is great. But I would have loved to see Wendy come on the show like Karen as a grand dame. Like, I have 4 degrees. I'm not arguing with none of y'all bitches. I'm about to go be on CNN next week. Like, that's how I would have loved to see Wendy come in. But Wendy coming in with these dumbass arguments, it's making me look at her like, this really how you want people to think of people with 4 degrees? Your students at John Hopkins, you really want them to see you acting like this? Okay. So Monique is in the confessional talking about like, well, Wendy, look, if it was so hard for you to leave your baby, you did not have to come. And I agree. And I said, on the side note, if I was Wendy, I would have been pissed at Ashley for a totally different reason. Like, I got 3 kids. I left them at home. I done pumped my breast milk. I'm here on a girls trip. I'm ready to have fun. The last thing I want to do on my girls trip is to be sleeping across the hall with somebody with a newborn, with my newborn at home. I'm trying to get me some sleep. I ain't trying to hear this crying ass baby all weekend. Like, that would have been why I would have been pissed at Ashley. Not because your baby here. The last thing I would have went home. Me, Angie, I'm talking about Angie. If I'm going on a girls trip and I pull up and I see 2 women with 2 newborns, I'm like, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll catch y'all back in Potomac. That's not a vacation to me. 2 crying ass babies. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I would have been pissed off for a totally different reason. But let's move on through the episode. Now, this was funny because Monique is calling Chris on the phone, I guess telling Chris all the tea. And I guess she started talking about T'Challa, and Chris was like, Monique, you know I don't give a damn about that bird. I'd rather hear about Ashley and Wendy. And it was just funny to me because I'm like, that's my husband. Like, he loves my puppy Luca Angelo, but he hates Luca Angelo because Luca Angelo is bad as hell. I could say that. And he be like, I don't give a fuck about that dog. I don't want to talk about that dog. That was funny to me. But moving on. Now we get the pancake off. I don't give a damn about the pancakes. They said Gizelle pancakes look a mess but taste good. Monique's pancakes look good but taste a mess. But for whatever reason, Monique won. To me, the only thing that matters is taste. And if yours win, taste a mess, you don't win. But Monique won overall. Now, at this moment, Candace is talking a lot of shit about Monique in the confessionals, and this reminds me of Candace in real life. Like, on the show, she will smile, laugh. She won't really say what she has to say, the slick shit to your face. But she in the confessionals talking about the pancakes really represent them ladies in real nice. Like, Gizelle, she dresses a mess, but she's good on the inside. And I'm like, Gizelle is good on the inside? I mean, I guess a broken bitch would think another broken bitch is good on the inside. But moving on. And then she said, well, Monique, she's all glitz and glam on the outside, but she's empty on the inside. And I'm like, see, bitch, you ain't say that shit to her face. And then throughout the episode, at one point, she calls Monique a hoe. She calls Monique a bird. I said, yeah, Candace is the type of person that makes you, her mouth, her mouth, her mouth. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but let's move on. Gizelle and Wendy are walking. They both look a hot ass fucking mess. What the fuck did Wendy have on that yellow snake print leotard onesie jumpsuit thing? No, ma'am. I don't care if it was Gucci. That was ugly. Gizelle looked like she had on the same outfit she rode in the car in. So, whatever. Gizelle is full of shit. I can't stand, like, really, I thought I disliked Kenya, but I understand Kenya. Kenya is here to make good TV, and I could laugh and dislike and like Kenya all in one, but I hate people like Gizelle. Like, in real life, I hate people like Gizelle. Like, I really do. Really do. But moving on. So now Gizelle is telling Wendy, why you so mad at Ashley? You should be mad at Karen. She the one talking shit about you. She called you a floozy freelancer. And I'm like, see, bitch, she did not say that. She did not. Now, Karen has been, you can say whatever she want to with Wendy, but she just said that because they were talking about getting to know each other on a deeper level. She said, I just hope I can get past the 4 degrees and her freelancing on CNN. She did not call her a floozy freelancer. And we are tired of hearing about, I teach at John Hawkins, I have 4 degrees. Like, you throw that in people's face like they ain't shit. Like, if you don't have 4 degrees, you down here. Like, no, girl, you just went to school for all them years. You the one who paid all them student loans. You the one who wasted all your time sitting in class. Congratulations to you. You have the job of your dreams, but they doing what they want to do too. I hate Gizelle. Moving on. Monique has them on the water fishing and in that little paddle boat thing. And I said, Monique is me. I think that's why I love Monique so much, because I relate to her. Like, I'm a true water person. Now, I wouldn't touch no worms. And fishing really don't sound fun to me. But I would have been on that boat paddling, doing whatever kind of water sports we can do in that lake. That would have been me. I am a true water person. So now Wendy is doing a whole 180. She's apologizing to Ashley, like, Ashley, now that I think about it, or now that Gizelle got in your head, I want to apologize. I didn't mean to come off at you like that. I shouldn't have called you a bitch. I shouldn't have called you broke. I shouldn't have did this. And for whatever reason, she's admitting to everything she did wrong, but she still can't say, I'm sorry. And I'm like, girl, you ain't Nene. You are far from Nene. You better learn how to say you sorry. Because, you know, Nene ain't apologizing for shit either. But, I love Nene. I don't care. I do. But, so, finally, Ashley is like, look, I apologize. I apologize for bringing my baby. She ain't said it like that, but I forgot what Ashley apologized for. And so, finally, Wendy was like, I'm sorry, too. Okay. But I peeped. She ain't say shit to, Karen about that floozy freelancer shit. Moving on, because I'm almost done. Like, this episode, it worked my nerve. So now everyone is bored and hungry. They're like, Monique, it better be some food in these pizza boxes. We hungry. You got us out in the middle of the woods. We ain't got nothing to do. And I'm like, it has to be cold. Is it chilly? Like, they didn't have on coats, but they didn't have on shorts. I don't know. Because to me, if you put me by a lake with that fly-ass swimming pool, oh, I would have me some braids like this. And Angie would have been in the water. I would have me some margaritas on the deck. I would have had on my cute swimsuit, my 2-piece. And I would have been splishing and a splashing. That's all I need on the trip. I ain't got to sit around and have no activities for you hoes. Let's put on our swimsuits and get in the pool. The hot tub. Let's make some drinks. That's all I need. Turn on the music. So they decided to have a pageant. The pageant was cute. I did enjoy watching that. It was fun. It was a little shady. I was like, damn, Candace has to sing. We don't want to hear that shit. But it was cute. I like when they do little cute ideas and everyone is having fun together. And Candace wins overall only because Ashley's twerk was a fool. Like, somebody said, I didn't know you could twerk with a torn booty hole. I want to know, Ashley had that baby 3 months ago. Why is your booty hole still torn? Like, shouldn't at least your body heal itself, even if you didn't get the stitches? Like, when you go to your doctor for your after, birth visit, after 17 years, I forget the timeline, but I know you go back to the doctor. Don't they look at everything, and can't you be like, oh, I'm still a bit torn, and they do a little stitch? Like, I don't want to get into Ashley's asshole, so let's move on. So now let's get to the good part of the show. Candace's friend, I said Sharice. I said, why we blurring their name? Is it Sharice? You know she messy. Candace's friend sends her a text saying Michael is at the casino begging the strippers to come back to his hotel room, and he's telling everybody he has a boyfriend and a wife. Tell me, how does that conversation happen? It doesn't make 100% sense. We already know from TMZ and the blogs, I believe that was over the summer, that this storyline was coming. Michael got caught in a hotel with, I believe, 2 strippers, and it looks like next week he's going to tell Ashley the truth. But I don't understand, if you're celebrating this big deal, he closed some big retail or whatever he do, some deal, and you're celebrating with the guys, and you all are with female strippers, how in the conversation of you begging strippers to come to your room does having a boyfriend and a wife get the strippers to come to your room faster? Like, to me, that would be the end. No, sir. I don't get down like that. It just doesn't make sense. That's why I think it sounds like some mess Sharice cooked up to try to get back on the show. I don't know. But the first thing Candace says is, why did somebody send this to me? I don't want to be involved. But the first thing you do is go to production and say, you will blur this person's name out, right? And then in your stilettos, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, all the way across Monique's compound to go tell the messiest bitch on the show, Gizelle. Right, but you don't want to be involved. Because to me, if I didn't want to be involved, I would have been like, girl, what? And then delete. Because you and Ashley ain't like that. You ain't got to tell her. Hell, it came out on TMZ. She would have found out. So, Gizelle is eating it up. Like, Gizelle, I got this news. I really don't know what to do. I need your help, girl. Like, just tell the messiest bitch on the show. And Gizelle is like, what? A boyfriend and a wife? Who husband is that? Now, who else's husband on the cast have you all have been trying to say is gay for the past 5 seasons? Y'all been saying this shit about Michael all since he's been on the show. It's been a rumor every season. He done grabbed somebody's ass. He done took a dick pic and sent it to his boyfriend. Ashley is a beard. Ashley is just a kept woman because she broke and is willing to be Michael's beard. Like, y'all have been talking shit about Michael since season 1. But now all of a sudden, well, whose husband is it? And then you show this grainy ass picture of Michael. Y'all better be happy this shit actually happened, because I'll be suing y'all ass. But moving on. So now Gizelle is telling Candace, look, we have to tell Ashley, like, we can't know this and let Ashley find out that we knew and didn't tell her. And I'm like, Ashley probably would have thanked you for receiving this text and deleting it and not talking about it on camera so it could be blasted across everyone who watches Bravo. Like, I'm sure Ashley would have thanked you for hitting delete and it's called minding your fucking business. But see, y'all hoes don't know shit about that. And so Gizelle tells Candace, oh, we got to tell her tonight. There's no waiting until we get home. We have to be messy bitches tonight. So now at the dinner, Everybody looked good. I'm sure Gizelle looked a mess, but I can't remember. Yeah, Gizelle looked a mess. I remember. It looked like she had pajamas on. And so they go up to the dinner, everybody looking at them because they all in stilettos and they a little country lake house town. And so Robin starts it off with, well, Juan, I'm calling Juan, and the kids should have been at school, and Juan telling me that they ain't have to go to school today. He just let them stay home because he ain't feel like getting them ready. It is what it is. Monique was like, yeah, girl, I know, but that's why I leave Chris with a house full of staff to make sure them kids taken care of, and I just wish he would surprise me with a little bit of staff sometime. And I'm like, bitch, he told you you got the credit card. If you need some help with them kids, go hire them. And it was like, and everyone is pretty much telling her the same thing. Well, why don't you hire you some help? Well, I would like for him to just surprise me with it. Girl, he ain't thinking about you and them. I ain't saying it like that, but I'm saying he probably thinks you got it. I don't know, girl. To me, this is something I would not complain about. I'm telling you, if my man ever said the money in the account, go get what you need, Angie gonna get what she need. I'm gonna have what I need, no questions asked. You ain't gotta surprise me. Just you telling me to swipe the card is all the surprise I need. And trust me, with my husband, that's gonna be a surprise. Shut up before he get mad. All right. So now we at the dinner. They asking Karen, does Ray miss you? Yeah, I talked to Ray. He misses me, but he's at this point in life where every day means the most to him, and he just wants to play golf. Girl, everybody is not guaranteed to see your husband's age. So every day for everyone is a blessing. Your husband has worked. He has paid off his tax liens. He is tired. He wants to play golf. He misses you. He was happy. I don't understand why Karen makes it seem like Ray doesn't want to be bothered with her, because on the FaceTime, he was smiling and laughing. Yeah, he was like, I'm about to go play golf, but he didn't look like, bitch, what you calling me for? I'm on the golf. I don't know. Moving on from Karen. Monique now, not knowing the tea that Candace's knows, asked Ashley, well, how does Michael, is he missing you and the baby? He's probably ready for you and the baby to come home. And Ashley is starting to be like, yeah, he just closed the big deal. And I know he celebrated last night with the boys. And Gizelle and Candace stirring in their seats like, oh, she knows he was out with the boys. Oh, and I know he's with the strippers. And to me, Gizelle is probably getting her panties wet. Like, she can't wait to see Ashley's face when Candace tells her. But in the confessional, Gizelle is like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. And I'm like, see, this is why I don't like bitches like that, because you done told this bitch what to do, but now that you put a battery in Candace's back to go mess up Ashley's life, you ain't got nothing to do with it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till next season. I'm telling you all, Gizelle is with the right one. Her little pastor, ex-husband, boyfriend is going to embarrass the shit out of Gizelle. It's going to be some tea that's going to spread, and we're going to all, we can't wait for somebody to get the text message and tell your ass. I'm over it. That's the end of the episode. All the drama gonna go down next week, so I'll get back with you all next week to see how it all unfolds. Like, comment, share. Let me know what you all think about the episode. Let me know what you all think about messy ass Gizelle. Am I the only one that hates her? Do I have a bad read? I just can't stand bitches like that, period, in general. All right, like, comment, share. I will see you all next week. Bye.